mag-break kasi sometimes, when you're working, minsan na-enjoy mo na yung work mo na parang di mo na nalilipasan ka na ng gutom, di ba, ma'am, sir?
Oo.
Diba? Pero here, napagsabihan ako kasi, only you have to take a break. Kasi kailangan,
Mm.
kasi sabi ko, oh, but I'm not feeling hungry, sabi nila, you don't have to eat, basta just take a break because the New York State takes a look at it and kailangan makita nila na nagbre-break ka kasi that is by policy. So talagang ifo-force ka nilang mag-break for 30 minutes. So,
Kumbaga
yan.
kailangan pa rin ng work-life balance talaga.
Yeah. So, yun ang kailangan talaga. So, yun. At saka standard time dito, pag break mo ng 12 to 12:30, yun, 12 to 12:30, ganyan. Unlike sa Philippines, you can take your break anytime. Dito, pag 12 to 12:30, yun lang ang break mo, 12 to 12:30. Yan. Doon may mga instances din naman, halimbawa pag may kainan, yun, parang sa Philippines din, sometimes we celebrate, may kainan, yan. So, pwedeng mag-extend, pwedeng mag-break anytime. So, yun lang naman. But, in terms of work, kung ano yung mga alam ko sa Philippines, na-apply ko din dito sa States.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, those are helpful tips, no, in adjusting to work, especially as a Philippine medtech to being a US medtech, no. So, I would like to ask, how long did it take for you to adjust in terms of yung sa laboratory experience? Syempre, 'di ba nasabi mo nga, 'di ba, you already have your laboratory experience and most of our candidates then ganon. They have their laboratory experience. So, how long does it take or did it take for you to adjust dun sa yun nga laboratory experience or sa community?
I think, thank you, ma'am, no answer. I think, up to this day, the adjustment period is still ongoing. I think, of course, mahirap mag-adjust, ma'am and sir, kasi lumaki tayo for 30 years sa ibang bansa, no, sa Philippines. Then dito isang taon pa lang. So, it's still adjusting. Every day meron tayong mga bagong natututunan. Every day may mga pagkakamaling nangyayari na kailangan tama. So, I think that's all part of the adjustment. But I would say, compared to when I first arrived dito sa States at ngayon, there is of course a difference, a sense of maturity in terms of my personal well-being. Kasi sa Philippines, di ba, comfort zone kasi natin yan usually. Di ba, andun lahat ng mga friends natin, family. But here, you're really independent. Kahit sabi mong may Filipino community sa area mo, you're on your own. So, yan. So siguro kung sa tanong na kung gaano katagal, I would say until now, I'm here for a year, more than a year now, and I'm still adjusting up to this day.
Okay, sige. So na-mention mo yun nga, you're still adjusting. Pero what are the assistance naman that Health Carousel provided in terms of your transition sa US? Meron kang mga na-mention kanina, pero that was during your arrival. So after your arrival naman, or yun nga, yung during your transition sa US to practice as medtech, ano naman yung mga naging assistance ng Health Carousel?
Yeah, thank you, ma'am, sir, no? Ang maganda kasi, when I arrived here sa States, Health Carousel has been always communicating with me. So, all throughout the process, hindi lang kapag may kailangan or ano, they communicate every now and then na, hi, it's, are you okay? May mga concerns ka ba about work, about whatever? Don't hesitate to call. Yan. So, in a way, nakakatulong din yun. Kasi alam mong you can depend someone. Okay? Especially ito, may kukwento ko lang, sir and ma'am, no? I had a car accident, like a really bad car accident. Yes, as in yung sasakyan ko wala na, basura na talaga yung old car ko. I consider it as a second life actually. So, tumawag ako kay Health Carousel kasi hindi ko alam kung anong gagawin ko eh. It's my very first time na magkaroon ng car accident sa life ko. And ganun pa yung talagang antindi nung wasak nung sasakyan ko. And then Health Carousel was very nice with me kasi they extended help, okay? And also meron din silang pinadalang gift. So thank you Health Carousel sa pinadala yung goodies for me for my recovery. Though sa awa naman ng Diyos wala namang nangyari sa akin physically, but
Okay.
I'm still in shock sometimes when I'm driving.
Yeah, traumatic yung experience
totoo.
na yun.
Mag-isa ka lang sa US, di ba?
Yeah, that's correct, sir. Mag-isa ko lang. Siyempre, hindi ko alam kung sino tatawagan ko. No? So, ayun, buti naman nandyan si Health Carousel and siguro doon ko na-feel na yung support ng Health Carousel na talagang through thick and thin, they will help you all throughout your journey here sa States. And that's what I appreciate. So thank you, Health Carousel, for that one. I really appreciate it.
So yun, buti Oli, sorry. Health Carousel helped you, diba, sa yung nangyari sa'yo sa car accident. And na-mention mo, aside from Health Carousel kasi, how did you adapt dun sa environment, sa community? And syempre, wala kang ibang kakilala. So, mga ilang months pa, parang karoon ka ng mga friends, ganyan. Meron ba, if any?
Well, in terms of friends, yeah, yung mga ka-work ko sometimes, we go out, yan, mag-merienda kami after work, or for example, pag may okasyon sa kanila, they would invite me. And yeah, so in a way, that's how it was how they helped me adjust. Siguro nakikita nila na, ito mag-isa lang naman ito, kawawa naman. So, invite natin sa Ayan, and sometimes, meron din ako mga nakakausap sa grocery na mga Pinoy. Pansin mo kasi kung Pinoy, kasi yung unang tinginan pa lang, alam mo na na unlike pag ibang uri ng Asian, medyo pagtinginan, hindi ka papal. Pero pag Pinoy, there's this sense. Siguro yung luksuban ng dugo na kabayan. So sometimes, nakikita ko, and then ayan, kagaya dati, meron akong na-meet na isang Pilipina na tita. Yun, in-invite niya ako kasi birthday ata. Kung sino may birthday sa mga anak niya. So ayan, pinakilala niya ako sa family. And yeah, then sa ibang Filipinos, ito, tita mo, ganito, ganyan. Yun. So yun, eventually, unti-unti namang nag-grow yung aking connection, kung maitatawag natin, no, dito sa lugar. And of course, it helps a lot. And yung mga activities, yan, nililibang ko din yung mga sarili ko because you have, siguro ito ang isa sa major na maipapayo ko sa ating mga kababayan na darating dito sa Amerika. You always have to keep yourself busy at all times. Okay? As much as possible, do not allow yourself to be idle. So, keep yourself busy. Ako dati, linis. Yan. Pag linis, maglaba, or sometimes I walk around sa labas, do groceries, or sometimes I drive, I go to Canada. I go to Canada and eat Jollibee. So yan, kung gusto mo ng Filipino community, Jollibee. Dalawang lugar ka lang makakakita ng Pilipino, sa Jollibee at sa simbahan. So yun. Merong Pinoy dyan sa dalawang lugar na yan. So ayan, sometimes I go to Canada and I shop, I roam the city, and kasi malapit ako sa Canada. So ganun lang. And again, or sometimes, if some Filipinos need assistance, I help them. Hindi man financially, but in a way I can assist them in whatever way possible. So ayan. So by the way, Ma'am Abigail, can I plug my group?
Sige, go.
Sa mga Pilipinong aspiring dyan na gustong na pupunta dito at naghahanap ng community, meron tayong Facebook page, okay? Aspiring MLS in the US sa Facebook. So ayan, kasi sometimes natutuwa ako kasi dati yung mga nagtatanong lang nasa Amerika na. So that's how I keep myself busy. I connect with lots of Filipinos. I talk to them. Kasi I've been there. I've been there na wala kang makausap, hindi mo alam kung anong gagawin mo. So, as much as possible, give me talking to them. Kagaya nung dati meron akong pinuntahang mga medtech, na bagong medtech na Pinoy. bagong Pinoy lang yun sa Rochester, New York. So I visited them and welcomed them. Yan, kasi, ayan, tapos nagpakilala ako, grupo din sila ng mga medtech na bago, mga bata pa, no? So, yan, kinumusta ko sila, kung papaano, kung okay naman sila. So, ayan, I try to help them in whatever way possible. Hindi man financial. Support. Ayan, friendship. Yan siguro ang mga may bibigyan nating help sa kanila yan. Kausap. Okay.
So looking back, Oli, given your experience from your arrival until now, so can you also give some helpful tips to our candidates who are waiting for their deployment? Kasi we are hoping that this would, that what you share will be helpful to many other candidates.
Thank you, sir, ma'am. No? Siguro maipapayo ko sa mga kababayan natin na nag-aantay kasi I've been there too, yung retrogression. I've been there too, retrogression. I think my case was retrogressed for, I think, 1 year or more than a year pa nga yata yun. Alam ni Ma'am Abigail yun. Pero wag na natin sabihin Ma'am Abigail.
Oo, at saka naabot na
natin
ng pandemic, di ba?
But anyways, ang maipapayo ko lang siguro, always keep yourself busy and wag niyong ilalaan yung 100% ninyo sa pag-aantay lang. Life must go on, no? Habang kagaya ko, habang nag-aantay ako, I was still working. Yung application ko, it was just on the side note, but I still continued to live my life the way that I used to live. Pumapasok pa din ako sa work. You know, continue what you're doing. Mahirap kasi kung iaasa mo yung 100% mo doon sa application mo lang. The application process is very unpredictable. Sometimes may mga cases na yun kasi ang akala kagaya ng lagi kong sinasabi, hindi porket nangyari kay Juan, mangyayari din kay Pedro. Kaya sa yung mga nagtatanong sa akin, sir, gaano po katagal ang inabot? I tell them, well, honestly speaking, I know someone whose EB3 was processed within a year. I also know someone whose EB3 was processed within 10 years. So, give you an idea na it's a case-to-case basis, no?
Yes.
Mahirap naman magsabi ng 3 years tapos aasa siya na 3 years. Tapos, 3 years na. Kaka 3 years ko lang yung last month. Hindi pa rin nangyayari. Di ba? So, yun lang. Continue to live your life. Gaya nga ng sinabi ni Ma'am Abigail noon sa akin, continue to hone your professional skill as a tech, no? Huwag mo nang magre-resign, huwag mo na masyadong maging hasty sa decisions nyo sa life. Kasi yung iba, na-excite, na ako, na perm certified na. Baka pag-resign na nga kasi aalis na ako. Make ko na perm, ETA, documentary qualified, mga 5 months na sa Amerika na, what if it will not happen, di ba? What if it will take you another year? What if it will take you another 2 years? So, just continue to live your life and siguro saka na lang mag-celebrate. Pag hawak mo na yung ticket, hawak mo na yung passport mo na may stamp, yun na, siguro that's the time for you to celebrate. But yun lang. And always, think twice before you make every decision in your career. Stay put ka muna dyan. Kung maganda naman ang work mo, stay put. Continue lang yung ginagawa mo. Continuously, mag-aral ka pa din. Continuously, pagbutihin mo yung trabaho mo. Continue to deliver quality output. Yan. And yun siguro lang ang maipapayo ko.
Kumbaga, Oli, tama ba? Ida-divert mo yung attention mo sa ibang bagay while waiting for the application. Kasi syempre, parang na-jinx kasi minsan ng candidate, di ba? Yung mga nangyayari. So, might as well parang let it God, let it be na lang talaga. Di ba? Dadating din naman yan sa tamang panahon, sabi nga nila.
Tama, dadating din yan. And may share ko na yung aking personal experience. Kasi EB3 ako sa mga hindi nakakaalam po. No? So EB3 ako And during the EB3 process, meron kasing tinatawag na documentarily qualified na process, no? So I got documentarily qualified, I think, December, October of 2020. So October 2020 na documentary qualified na ako. And usually, it will normally, no, it will only take 2 months from documentarily qualified. Lilipad ka na within 2 months. Okay? So at that time, when I got documentarily qualified, sabi ko, magre-resign na ata ako para makapagpahinga naman ako ng 2 months. Hasty decision, no? So, pero sabi ko sa sarili ko, wag na muna kasi wag muna, parang nanghihinayang ako mag-celebrate early. Kasi lagi kong sinasabi yung lagi kong iniisip yung sinasabi ni Ma'am Abigail na, you know, it's not yet recommended na mag-resign ka kasi mga ganyang explanation ni Ma'am Abby, no? So buti lang hindi ako nag-resign ng October of 2020 kasi kailan lang ako nakarating dito kasi dahil sa COVID, nag-close ang embassy, may backlog, retrogression, walang gumagalaw, everything. Nakarating na lang ako dito July 2022. So imagine if I resigned October 2020, inabot ako ng 2 years. So, you see, 2 years. Sana akong nasa bahay lang nagtatambay. Yung 2 years na yun, ginugol ko ulit sa experience ko, no? Nag-seminar pa din ako, nagpa-promote pa din ako sa work. You know, continue to live a life. Kagaya ng sabi ni Sir, i-divert yung attention ninyo. And then, yun, continue to live a life. Yun lang.
Okay. Well, thank you for that, no? Those are a lot of talagang helpful tips and advice na talagang makakatulong with our deploying candidates. So, I also have a question. What was the most difficult part of migrating in the US?
Siguro, thank you, Ma'am Sir. No, siguro yung pinakamahirap na part, I would say, is of course yung homesickness. Homesickness dahil yung family mo, kasi kagaya ng sinabi ko kanina, meron kang nakagisnang buhay for 30 years, no, sa Pilipinas, and mahirap bigla-bigla na lang, you know, mag-transition ka. Tama, sir, no? Mag-transition ka dito sa States. I've been living here the States for a year and a half, and up until this time I'm still adjusting. Mahirap pa din kasi yun nga siguro mahirap, ang pinakamahirap na part din na may dagdag ko lang, no? Ang pinakamahirap na part din na nangyari sa akin dito pagdating is siguro I have a different expectation of what US is from the reality. No? Yun din, siguro yun din ang kaya pag may nagtatanong sa akin Pilipino, yun ang sinasagot ko. US is not about Hollywood, Beverly Hills, Statue of Liberty, no? US is also a farmland. US is also a place with no signal, with no Wi-Fi. US is also a place without anything outside your window. So, ganun ang Amerika. Kung sa Pilipinas, mayroon tayong syudad na maraming mall, maraming shopping, may places din na, you know, liblib na liblib. Ganon din dito. Walang pinagkaiba ang Amerika. Meron tayong mga nagtatayo ang buildings, skyscrapers, di ba? Pero hindi yun ang Amerika. So, yun siguro ang isa sa mahirap na part when I first arrived here. Kasi, though yung place ko naman city, it's a city. Fortunately, it's a city. But, you know, I had a different vision or view or perspective of what States was before. So, yun lang. Yun siguro ang mahirap na part. Okay? Maging realistic muna sa expectation.
Kumbaga parang managing and setting your expectations lang din. Kasi in reality, parang hindi pala talaga ganun, di ba? Parang ang layo pala dun sa iniisip mo pala.
Yep.
Okay.
Tama.
So from the difficult part naman, so let's go naman dun sa good side. So how did your life change upon living your life in the US?
Thank you, Ma'am Sir. Well, siguro ang nag-change sa akin ay became more independent. Marami akong natutunan living alone dito sa States. Kasi sa Philippines, nasa comfort zone, lahat, lahat
Yeah.
accessible and all. Dito, independent living ka talaga. Pag nag-work ka, iniwan mong hindi maayos yung bed mo, babalikan mo, ganun pa din. Walang gagawa for you.
Oo.
Kahit meron ngayong one time, parang medyo masama yung pakiramdam ko. I think parang nilagnat yata ako. I was having difficulty moving and things like that. I still had to cook for food kasi walang
Yes.
walang mag-cook
Look
for
after
me.
you.
I still had to, fix this kahit sobrang hinang-hina na ako. I had to do chores kasi wala namang gagawa kung hindi ako lang. Wala naman akong aasahan. So, yun siguro ang natutunan ko dito, independent living. And I guess mas na-appreciate ko yung work dito and mas bibigay ko yung best ko here kasi here you are recognized on what you do. You are being recognized. Kung mayroon kang magandang ginawa, you will be recognized. Malalaman ng lahat yung kabutihan na ginawa mo sa work. So siguro yun ang mga bagay-bagay.
Okay. Well, thank you for that. So, any words of advice that you would like to end on?
Siguro sa ating mga kababayan na nangangarap dito mag-umpisa ng life sa Amerika, I won't be sugarcoating.
Yeah.
Ang sasabihin ko siguro sa inyo, think twice, thrice. Hindi lang naman sa pagpunta sa Amerika, but in every decision that you make, you always have to think twice or thrice, okay? Gaya ng sinasabi ko sa ating mga aspiring techs, no? Pag every time they message me, sir, para sa akin ba talagang Amerika? Hindi ko alam kung mag-Amerika ako, mag-Australia or whatever. What I do is get a piece of paper, yung options mo, isulat mo doon. Then ilagay mo doon, ano bang advantage, ano bang disadvantage versus your qualification. Saan ba ako nalilinya? So, weigh your advantages and disadvantages. Kung mas maraming disadvantage sa lugar na sa decision na ito, wag mo nang i-take. Kung mas maraming advantage yung bagay na to, yun ang i-take mo. So, think twice or thrice. Kasi ang US, hindi para sa lahat yan. Kung medyo mahina ang loob mo, kung medyo takot ka, meron kang social anxiety, yung ninenervous ka maraming tao and all, you have to think twice or thrice. Maybe this is not for you. Okay? Also, kung hindi mo kayang mag-isa, malayo sa family mo, you have to think twice or thrice. Kasi dito, you'll be living independently.
Jaan. So, we really appreciate your time joining us today for our first pilot or redundant na siya doon, or for our pilot episode for Kamustahan. And thank you so much for your time, Oli.
Thank you, Oli. Nice meeting you virtually.